Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Saglich, aka Sag, and it's Friday. It's a little later than usual, but you know what time it is, you know what day it is. It's time to record some Hanging with Sag, and excuse me for looking down. The dog is sniffing my knee for no reason, and it's kind of weird. And she's looking straight up at me. You guys want to see? Look at her down there. She's being a little creeper. Anyway, guys, you guys really can't see behind me, but there's a little bit of a mess, only because what has happened this week? Actually, pretty good amount of stuff has happened. And sorry I didn't get to this with you guys last week. Just really not a ton of things going on as far as last week goes. But this week, actually, a lot of stuff, considering we had to move the stuff that was located in my wife's classroom because she moved from her office into a classroom from the school she was teaching at. And Monday she had a interview with another school, and it went really well. My wife interviews amazing. She's an amazing teacher. So it wasn't much surprise to me when she was offered a job 15 minutes after the beginning of the interview. The school she's at now is literally 5 minutes away. She could walk to one. Okay, if she's driving, it's 1 minute. Guys, she always likes to listen and correct me when I'm wrong. And for you guys that have significant others and who do that, appreciate it for what it is. But anyway. She literally works a minute down the road from us, right across from an overpass. I'm really proud of her. It's a job that I feel that she's going to love. And the school, it was just better fit for her. It was time for her to get out from the last school. What happened to me? Well, a position opened up that is a supervisor position, and they were taking open applications because they want the best qualified candidate to become that position. And by no means do I think I got it in the bag, but I feel that I was very comfortable in the interview, as well as I answered the questions and thought them out and didn't hesitate and had assertiveness, and I feel that I did really well in the interview. So regardless of if I get it or not, I did really well. I'm proud of myself for doing as well as I did. And let me get you up there. But yeah, I feel really good. Went really well. So we'll have to see what happens there. Last week, something you guys didn't really see. 2 weeks ago, there was a storm that kind of came up really fast on us in Florida and kind of worried us. It was excuse me, my nose is, I'm itchy, guys, I don't know why. But there was a storm that came out from the Atlantic that was formed, and it started out as a Category 1 hurricane. It was Hurricane Erica, I believe it was. And it was coming, and basically what I've learned this year, since the previous 3 years I've lived here, this is my 4th year. We haven't had any storms since I've moved down, thank goodness. But nothing more than like 30, 40 mile winds and just a lot of rain. But the storm Erica gained some momentum coming into the Dominican Republic and Haiti. And what I've learned is if it passes through the mountains of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, if it passes through that and is still a very well-tested hurricane, then we need to worry depending on the cone of influence goes. If it doesn't, usually they get chopped up by the mountains and don't survive and can be nothing more than like a tropical depression. Well, I get off, my day's off for Thursday and Friday at my job as of right now. As of Thursday morning, the plan was to close everything up, that if it was a hurricane that comes in, since our entrance gate is not hurricane proof, we were to set up shop in the clubhouse. no facilities were to be opened Monday and Tuesday, and just make sure everything's locked up and whatever. Luckily for us, on Thursday night, Friday morning, it was a tropical depression. It was still supposed to hit us with a little bit of rain, but it moved all the way over to the other side of the coast, over towards the Tampa area. So basically, storm averted. So thank goodness that happened. Had a lot of really angry people on Tuesday, Monday morning, and Tuesday morning, because the fact of the matter is the weather was beautiful on those mornings, and they didn't understand why that the club had already made the decision not to open it. Second, on Sunday. Sunday's the beginning of my week. Sunday night, actually, I work overnights. And Sunday night, I was going to get gas. I was driving the patrol car. Well, first off, they left me with less than a fourth of a tank. You know, what's up with that? You know who I'm talking to. Anyway, they left me with less than a fourth of a tank. So I had to go out and get gas, which I don't mind. They have a company card. They take care of everything. So it's right around 11:50, 12 o'clock. And so I'm driving to one of the major intersections to where there's a 24-hour gas station. Well, I'm at the stoplight to turn left into the intersection, and all you do is turn left and then turn right. But I see a car, but both sides were red. I know this because the perpendicular lanes were green. So I see this car coming towards me. I'm like, what? And so the car's, first off, it alerted me because the car's moving on red. What an idiot, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, the car's coming in the opposite direction of traffic, guys. It was like a not a highway, but the major roads has this side for going eastbound, this side going westbound, and the car was coming in the eastbound lane going westbound. So it was going the opposite way of traffic. And, you know, thank goodness I'm in the turn lane, because if I wasn't, that car would have hit me. And I turn and look, and I'm like, what in the world? And I was thinking it's like someone that's drunk or just had a little bit too much stuff going on to pay attention. And it's this poor old lady driving this old Cadillac. So I turn and look, I turn my lights on, because I got the strobe lights, I got every sort of light possible on. I turned the left alley light the right alley light to be in her face, turn the front flashers on, just trying to stop her. Not that I'm trying to be like a police officer or anything, I'm just trying to avoid anyone from being hurt. I would never want that head-on collision for anyone, no matter how rude they are, no matter who they are. And especially this old lady with her frail bones, just like basically go kaput, you know, you're just done. So I didn't want her to get hit and just be a little, just a little bag of dust that gets hit. That's how I feel like when old people drive, if they get hit. But no, I'm trying to get her attention, and then she turns and looks at me like I'm the idiot there, and she just continues on. And so I'm looking in the rear view mirror, and while this is going, there's cars straight across from me doing the same thing, like wondering what's going on, honking the horn, just trying to get some kind of... And so I don't know if she was just not paying attention, she was just confused, or what was going on with her. But as she's passing, I'm trying to get out of the car, put the car in park, get out of the car to stop her, and she's just gone. So, you know, I prayed that she wouldn't get hit. I prayed that she wouldn't hurt anyone else or herself. But I see 3 cars coming from the rearview mirror, and I'm just like, oh, God. So not only is that road like 45, 50 miles an hour, but she was going like 20, and she was in the opposite lane of traffic. So hopefully everything turned out okay. I don't think there was any accident, because I would have saw it on my way back. I take the exact same route back. I'm a very habitual person. But, yeah, it's as much as that goes. Excitement on that day. But, I actually just had, August Arcade Block, thank goodness it's finally here. Got it today on the 4th of September. Arcade Block, Nerd Block, what's up? But, no, I think there was like some back orders or some kind of problem with shipping it out on time. And so I went to their website. They gave me the tracking number. They made sure that everything was being updated as it was. And so finally got it. I'm actually going to cut there now to show you guys what all I got, and I'll see you in a second. All right, everybody, thank my lovely wife for videotaping, and apparently Goober's more excited than I am to get this box open. Ain't that right, Goober? Oh, she doesn't really care. She's just wanting to see what's in it. All right, and this is for the month of August. Let's open it up, and of course, we got the, made like a Super Nintendo still, and it's even got the two little buttons to put the audio through, and then the one in the back for the outlet and the video to go through. So obviously having trouble opening this. So, alright. Obviously arcade block. We're going to do the shirt for last. Okay, what we got here, Goober? Excuse me. Ooh, okay. Excuse me. Cool. It's a little scorpion from Mortal Kombat. And apparently Goober thinks it's a chew toy. Anyway, guys, we played Mortal Kombat X, and actually did a podcast for it as well on the channel. And as you guys know, Scorpion's probably one of my favorite characters of Mortal Kombat, so that's really awesome. I'm just gonna have to get her out of the way. Sorry. Now she's interested in football. Let's just go ahead and put you down. Sorry, Goober. Love you, though. Alright, next up, looks like a sweatband. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really sure what this is from. Yeah, I'm not sure what game this is from. I'm gonna have to read it into it more. And we got another. Oh, okay. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. It's obviously an arcade block exclusive. The original video game soundtrack. Holy crap. And it's actually, I've actually watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the live action movie. Pretty good. This has 24 songs on it. Holy crap. It's cool. And it says hyperkinetic tracks that sound like they've been hiding on an NES cartridge for a quarter of a century. So, love old school music. So, that'd be cool. I'll have to listen to that later. Alright, let's put that away. Next up. Ooh. Actually, a lot of you guys are going to be liking this. It is from, and you guys will know it right away. It's the guy from Fallout. It's a little pennant, kind of like what they use for the baseball pennants to hang up. And it's, it says Boston Vault Dwellers. It's got Pip-Boy with super huge, like, what they call it, a rocket launcher with missiles on the side, a gigantic missile, slingshot at the top, red dot in case he doesn't hit the opponent, and a laser on the side here. And actually, Fallout 4 is one of the highly anticipated games coming out this year. I personally have never played a Fallout game, but this is pretty cool. We'll have to find somewhere on the wall or somewhere like that, maybe on the bookshelf if we can't find somewhere on the wall to hang this, because it's pretty neat. Would never think of something like that. That's cool. Alright, next up, let's see what we got. We're kind of getting towards the end of the box, so oh wow, this is cool. Okay. Retro Video Magazine, celebrating stealth. Obviously, Metal Gear Solid 5 just came out as well. It says, we honor Metal Gear and explore stealth genre, plus the history of Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear Solid Originals preview, Splinter Cell, Castle Wolfenstein, oh, a Dreamcast collection. And guys, I don't know if you know this, I actually had a Sega Dreamcast right when they came out. So definitely going to have to look into that. Definitely going to have to look into this and see actually what's in it. So this is issue number 9, and on the back, of course, it's sponsored by Arcade Block. It's got the comic block, the nerd block, and also the horror block. And so, definitely gonna have to look in this towards Halloween. I haven't really, or October for those who aren't in this country. Haven't really experienced it yet, but I've seen good things, so might have to look into that as well. And right here, obviously, a code says save 10%. Use the code retro at NerdBlock, and then wow, this is actually a really thick magazine. And it's not one of those like really cheap made magazines either. It's actually some like worth to it. So, and last but not least, we well, actually, there's 2 things in here. That's really cool. Looks like it says a Legend of Zelda 2, a link to Arcade Block. That's pretty neat. The adventure continues this September. Hey, listen, the next Arcade Block is linking fans between worlds to Hyrule with items from one of the most iconic and influential gaming franchises ever, Legend of Zelda. Subscribers can expect an exciting treasure full of nostalgic treats and new surprises tying into the theme of valiant heroes' quest to defeat ancient evils. If you got the rupees, I think it meant rubies, but rupees to spare, you'll definitely want to stay subscribed to see what's coming next. Okay. So basically it's kind of like a heads up for next month. It has Zelda in it. So that could be cool for all you Zelda fans. So I know there's a lot of you out there. But yeah, that's awesome. And of course, starting it off, the neatest little plush toy you guys can see. And it's pretty. Actually, feels pretty intact too. It says Mortal Kombat X is the biggest and best game in the series, and one in which Scorpion and Sub-Zero have fulfilling closure to their ongoing saga. If you ever wanted to hug one of these deadly ninjas, you can now. And I mean, Scorpion, not the best guy to hug, but now you can. I can pet his head whenever I feel that he's mad at me. But without giving away the T-shirt, we'll go back through and go through the stuff. We have the CD, the pennant, the magazine, and this is it says terry cloth wristbands. Things can get intense during epic marathon gaming sessions. Keep your cool with this exclusive terry cloth wristbands. And I'm not a big wristband guy. Actually, in football, it's funny because we call them wristbands, but they weren't really wristbands. They went around your arm, kind of like that. And I was actually told during a game for the little 1-inch wrist armbands that goes around you that I had to wear it below the elbow, otherwise it's branding the company. So in high school, you obviously can't have that. And you can't have colored visors for some reason in high school, which is pretty stupid. But last but not least, obviously we're going to look at the shirt, and I haven't seen it yet. Looks pretty cool already, and I already like what I'm seeing. Okay. Wow. Okay. Counters. It has Nokami, kind of like Konami, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And actually, there's a big deal about Konami getting rid of Hideo Kojima's name off of Metal Gear Solid 5. And I guess this is kind of like an homage to him and to the Metal Gear series. But it says Counter-Strike, which is the biggest game as far as shooters goes, along with Call of Duty. But outside Call of Duty, Counter-Strike is a huge deal in the gaming world. And it says official Nintendo seal of quality right here, like it's an old school game. Showing it, licensed for play on the Nintendo. And it says Nokami, Konami, you can just flip it. and it'd be Konami, and then the classic Counter-Strike. If you can zoom in, I don't know if you can see it, but up at the top corner where on the C it says Counter-Strike. But the guys kind of look like that, but that's pretty awesome. I love this shirt. It's I think if you look real close, let me see. I don't know if that's, it might be a Fox. I don't know, but as we all know, Fox in the new Metal Gear Solid 5 is a company that Snake works with, but it's kind of Counter-Strike, like kind of sort of like Metal Gear Solid, but yeah, no, definitely an awesome t-shirt. I love Counter-Strike. I love watching the videos, even though I don't personally own a computer that can run Counter-Strike as it should be ran, and can't get into the gambling of the boxes and stuff, but I do like to rep it regardless if I play it or if I just watch it. I love video games in general. So yeah, as far as unboxing goes, maybe not the most stuff in it, and that's okay, because we got our little Scorpion Warrior. He's definitely going up on the bookshelf soon. Actually just talked to my wife, who's giving me an evil look right now as far as this being the bookshelf, and having to go back and clean it out and actually set stuff up for it. Since I gotta work and I'm pretty busy during the day and don't have much time to watch a lot of videos, like the longer videos, I'll probably take this to work instead and just go back to nostalgia back when you're a 90s kid, hashtag 90s kid, and read this magazine, because I used to actually get a magazine every couple of months. As far as in the gaming world, there were the PlayStation ones, there were Xbox side of things, and then there was both that was just kind of like a gaming world magazine. Read them as well, and I'm not. Is it starting again? Are you recording? Mm-hmm. Okay. We also got the armband. You know, obviously Nerdblock exclusive. I can't tell if these are quotation marks saying 66 and 99, or if it's just numbers, or what do you think it is?
Kind of looks like weird semicolons to me.
Weird what?
Semicolons.
You mean quotation marks?
No, I mean semicolons.
No. Semicolons with
I know, they don't have this top part.
That's a quotation part. You know how...
No, bud. I'm just saying, if you took this off, it looks like...
Yeah, I get that, but do you understand that it's like...
Quotation marks, yes.
The beginning of quotation marks, and then it goes from a line, and then in quotation marks?
Yeah, but I'm saying when I look at it, I think of semicolons.
Okay, well, whatever. Teacher and I are... Apparently, she doesn't know what semicolons are.
No, I know what they are. I'm saying that's what I think of.
Regardless, we're going to be arguing about this until next couple of days, but that's definitely quotation marks. Yeah. So, might have to try it out. I don't know. I don't really play enough to where my arm starts cramping. I know they're supposed to help with, like, endurance and stuff like that, but, I mean, you know, it's worth having, like, a little something out. A little something, and definitely gonna have this up. This little guy, regardless of it being a thing for Fallout, it's got Boston on it. I'm not a huge baseball fan, and you know, I'm not a huge New England fan for football. But the fact that this little guy just says that it's you know, video games, and probably not gonna hang them up anywhere. Just might have it in the back of one of the shelves, but just out to where I can see it, where it's noticeable, because that is actually really well made. Excuse me. Apparently, she's ready to stop now. She's done. She understands that she doesn't have any toys now. And, yeah, we got the last month's Arcade Block had the original NES CD with it. So, I, of course, understand why they put this, but the fact that this is actually from a game, and there's with watching the movie, if the music's anywhere close to that kind of music that was on there. Definitely going to listen to this for a little. And yeah. So shirt, definitely going to have to cut the tags off and get it going. And she's ready to go lay down with her. So appreciate the unboxing. Thanks to my wife for videotaping this part. And I'll come back to you in a second with the rest. Alright guys, I'm back. Hopefully you enjoyed all the little stuff in the arcade block. Actually, take a look over here. It's sitting up on top of the bookshelf. I got little Scorpion already ready. And what's behind him? That's right guys, if you can see, actually, the Walking Dead Compendium, I think it is. Volume 1 and Volume 2. It doesn't have all the graphic novels from The Walking Dead, and I'm still waiting for Compendium 3 to come out because I do want to keep reading that. It is so good. I can't even explain to you how good of a story it is, how good the drawings are, and the fact is that Rick and Carl are still engaging in the fight against not only the walkers, but that of people as well. So Walking Dead has been doing really good lately. You know, they got the books that originally came out. Robert Kirkman came out with the show. Still on season 5. I got to get caught up before the next season comes out, which is soon. And on top of that, he just made another show for The Walking Dead. It's The Fear of the Walking Dead. And I was actually talking with one of my clanmates today while playing with her on Call of Duty, and I asked her, because I knew she was a horror fan, I asked her what she thought, and she's like, well, I like the fact that they're bringing people's lives and showing the fact that it is the beginning, but it might be too far of a gap between what's occurring, which feels like now, feels like it's happening in like present day, to where the Rick and the gang are, as far as it goes. I believe she was talking about Alexandria, the town. I know it from the book, but I don't know what they're doing with it in the show. So, no spoiler alerts here, guys. But I gotta get caught up. But The Fear of the Walking Dead, guys, if you like The Walking Dead and always wondered what the backstory is, this is actually really good. I just finished the 2nd episode today, and the 3rd's coming out this Sunday. So really excited to see that. Probably one of my favorite shows on right now, to be honest with you guys. Just finished up Scream. So again, not trying to spoil it for those who are watching it or who haven't been able to finish it yet. But yeah, Scream was actually, for an MTV series, it was done really well, and I kind of knew it was coming, but They put a little bit of a twist. You could kind of see it coming, but there's nothing bad there. It was executed well. And with talking about Scream, actually the creator of it, the original movie, Wes Craven, actually died this past week. So, you know, thoughts and prayers be with his family. But he influenced the horror genre in ways I don't even think he understood he was going to. You know, Nightmare on Elm Street. I believe Last House on the Left was his original one. Scream, definitely all 3 Screams. Or actually, all 4? There was 4? Yeah. I think the 4th one was his as well. But, yeah. Got some TV series to get caught up on. Excited for that. And, guys, actually, I want to turn this around real quick and hopefully not get my last name in it, because for a wedding gift, someone got me a really nice plaque with a name and a little kind of writing on it. But let me turn it around real quick. And actually, another thing before I go, or before I do this, guys, football season. Football season. I am a huge fan of college football as well as the NFL. It is great to have football season finally back here. Last night kicked off the opening day of football. And actually, while I'm recording this, there's actually a game on in the living room, which my wife muted. That's Southern Methodist University versus Baylor. So really excited. I want there to be a upset this week. I want there to be an upset. Just saying. But let me go ahead and turn it around and see what I'm dealing with here. And as you guys can see, I have a board up. And yeah, look at that. It is a board. This week, you see, this week I'm recording, 9-4, and it's a race. Next week, it kind of gives me like a it gives me kind of like a schedule to keep with. It's not that I'm not really worried about it if it's not there. And I'm actually going to use this little tiny eraser to erase something real quick. But it's something that kind of keeps ideas flowing at all times. That keeps, if I got something, I can go ahead and write it down real quick. But next week, I have next week's stuff up. That way I can kind of follow a guideline as to keep my videos, keeps me motivated. And got a lot of stuff to bring you. Actually, this week I started a Madden series for you guys. Next week is probably going to be the reveal of my connected franchise mode. Plan to bring you what team I plan on using, along with more Madden Ultimate Team and Draft Champions. Love both of those. I gotta get a little better team in Madden Ultimate Team, but we're working there, guys. We're gonna grind it out with you guys, and you guys are gonna be there with me every step of the way. You guys, I'm gonna try to start vlogging a little bit more and get this channel a little bit more interactive. I don't do much traveling, but when I do, I like to let you guys experience it, especially those who don't live in Florida and aren't able to experience something this spectacular to do with Halloween. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna check out now. I gotta go watch some football. I'm excited. I gotta go get shaved for work tomorrow, and maybe bring you guys a haircut next week. I think it's about time. I mean, it's getting pretty long, but looks nice and soft and straight because I took a shower today. You know what I'm saying? I put that on, and ooh, damn. I mean, calm down, Seth. I know. But no, I've been working my butt off, guys, in the gym. No, I'm still... I know I'm not going to be, like, swole, like, weightlifter, but definitely feeling a little bit of difference in the body. I feel a lot more energetic during the day. Taking some new supplements from the company that my wife and I do stuff for, as well as just trying to do like better overall. Like I said, I've been a big guy all my life, but as long as I exercise, I'm not going to become to the point where I'm morbidly obese. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know I'm pretty big, but your boy likes to work out too. I like to eat, I like to work, I like to play games even more. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, guys, I'm heading out. Check in the description below for my channel as well as my Twitter account. Don't hesitate to follow me on Twitter along with subscribing to me on here. I'm bringing you guys a lot of content here soon, and especially on Twitter, I'm gonna be super busy, superimposed on Twitter, making sure that I'm posting more. I kind of got away from that because of the busy week we've had, but no, I'm super proud of my wife first and foremost for accepting this job and just doing it to become happier and better her situation. It's not necessarily for me, but as long as she's happy, I'm happy, and that's all that matters. But yeah, just want to say I'm proud of her. The garage door broke today, so gonna have to get that fixed, but that's okay because we still have a super positive outlook this week. Super happy about Halloween Horror Nights, so until that's done, everything else can just go, take a week off because that's what we're going to. Anyway, guys, I'm signing off. I hope you're having a great night. Enjoy some college football this weekend, along with getting ready for next week, starting the NFL. And I hope you guys are gaming great. I hope you guys are enjoying the games. Please, please, please enjoy life as much as possible. And that's all I can give you. So subscribe if you haven't, like if you did, and comment if you want. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.